Welcome back to the Stratosphere, and we're going to be doing some more driving because it's still working. Isn't that cool? Yeah, great. And hopefully welcome back to Mr. Dungeon, if you're still watching. I hope you are. I'm going to try and do some better camera stuff. Meanwhile, I've been looking at this, as you do, when it's parked in your garage, and I just love it. I mean, it's so purposeful, right? Because in a production car, that dashboard element there would probably go all the way across, right? Because it looks nicer, maybe. But of course, from the driver's point of view, it's got all the instruments right there when you can kind of see them, and gives you a chance to look at that side of the car uninterrupted. And that's what this car's all about. It's not about aesthetics, really, although it's an amazingly beautiful car if you like wedges. If you don't, obviously it's horrible. But yeah, back to the point. The point is, it was built for rallying. It was built for driving. The road car aspect was merely an afterthought, and what a beautiful afterthought it is. Meanwhile, apparently those perfectly sculpted door panels for 1970s helmets are a perfect bed for a cat. So I shall try and enlist the help of friends to drive vehicles, including my wife, obviously, to follow and be followed by the Stratos to get some more interesting shots of the car itself in action. Meantime, I've thought some other arbitrary, random camera points. So look forward to that. Maybe let's take it out for a spin and then talk some more about other stuff. Oh, I know, Mr. Dungeon. Still random camera angles and no pictures of the car itself driving. They're coming, I promise. I've been in touch with my buddy with the drone, and we're going to get together next month, hopefully. So stay tuned. Have faith. So yeah, back to the original conversation about function over form, and yet what a beautiful form, right? Well, what do you expect from Mr. Bertoni? The interesting thing as a road car, as a sales item for Lancia, is that it fell in between categories, really. It was neither a cheap two-seater sports car like a TR7, for example, which I had two of. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Nor did it really fit the supercar category, the Ferrari 308, etc. And in that respect, it was kind of somewhere in the middle, and Lancia didn't really care because all they wanted to do was win rallies. God bless them. As of course it did, because it basically annihilated all the competition for 3 years running. Anyway, turns out all these years I've been pronouncing the word wrong. Yes, stubborn Brit. So how do you say it, Angelo?
I guess you pronounce it Lancia. Instead, in Italian is Lancia. Cha-cha, Lancia.
And how do you pronounce Porsche?
Rubbish.
Okay, it's the same. Oh, and of course, thanks Angelo for putting me straight on pronunciation, Italiano. And good luck with your Lister Bell that you've just kind of specced out, and I can't wait for you to get it. I'm very excited for you. And on that note, I think we'll call it a day. Next time around, we're going to be off to the Clarkdale car show, so there'll be lots of interesting motors to look at. So if you haven't already, subscribe down here somewhere. Of course, if you thought the video was any good, give it a thumbs up. Encourage others to watch my lunacy.